Welcome back to the channel, Panda Pals. Today we have got part 2 of Before the 90 Days. So, buckle up and let's get this show started. Meet Laura from Walla Walla, Washington, and her Turkish man, Birkan.
Do you think we should go line dancing?
Why not?
What do you think I should wear for line dancing?
Go for something casual, like jeans or leggings.
Okay, thanks.
God, I cannot believe that we are losing so much drinking water just so she can be told to wear pants to go line dancing. Laura is 47, she is a 5th grade teacher by day and an absolute salute for SMUT by night.
One of my favorite hobbies is reading smutty, dark, romantic-y novels. I've even dabbled in writing them sometimes.
And does she read us some of her smutty writing? She sure as sugar does.
Her pulse pounded, breath hitching as his lips crashed against hers. A shiver ran down her spine as she melted into him, surrendering to the fire between them.
We can all agree that ChatGPT wrote that for her, right? She's been married to one man, engaged to another sometime in her past, and she says that since then she's dated a bunch of guys who are very, very nice, but the relationship never seemed to go anywhere because they never had any of the same interests. Then she went to go play some pickleball and she met the perfect man, Michael.
We don't only play pickleball together. We hike, we bike, we kayak, we line dance. We cook together.
But I guess he was not perfect enough to date.
I met a guy online.
Wait, you're dating someone?
I am dating someone. It's not Michael.
Oh.
You harlot!
Oh my God.
Also, she listed a lot of hobbies and interests that I feel like a lot of people would either love to do or be down to try with you at least once. Which leads me to believe that it wasn't the lack of common interests that made the relationship fail. It was that the men did not have any interest in doing those things with her.
Everyone would assume that we are either dating or are married. Even though things have been confusing at times, he really is just my best friend.
I feel like if people constantly think that the two of you are married and you admit it's been confusing at times, plural, you are on regular rotation in that man's spank bank.
My actual boyfriend's name is Birkan, and he lives in Izmir, Turkey.
She met Birkan on Snapchat because he was the most interesting guy in the sea of DMs that she says she was getting. But Birkan stood out to her because he had that bad boy aesthetic, aka he had a persistent scowl and a neck tattoo.
He is absolutely the hot male main character straight off the pages of a romance novel.
Oh, also, he's 26, and yes, all of her friends who are her age are concerned.
He's 26.
Oh, what? Oh, so it's a like winter spring romance.
But she's like, I know he is a decade younger than me, and you know, when I was almost 30, he was still a junior in high school, but he comes off so manly and so mature, I swear.
He doesn't come across like someone who's 26. He feels like more of a manly man. He's super sweet, super great, and he's hot. He's really hot.
It's a few days before she flies out, and she's making her homemade protein bars with her bestie, Michael. She says that health and fitness are super important to her right now because she gained a ton of weight during the pandemic, and she never wants to go back there.
Even though Birkan does assure me that he loves me exactly the way I am, I do still have insecurities about my weight.
Laura had initially asked Michael to come to Turkey with her because they do everything together, which I get wanting the comfort of a close friend when you're traveling abroad, but maybe we don't make it the guy who everyone thinks you are married to.
You want to let me know while you're there? I will fly a plane ticket last minute for you, and I will make sure that you are taken care of.
I appreciate that.
Ugh, that feels a lot less best friendy and a lot more simpy. Laura is rethinking Michael coming because Birkan knows about Michael and Birkan does not like Michael.
Birkan does not like that I have a male friend that I spend this much time with. His response to me was, men know men.
So Laura and Michael are hella codependent. I think Michael more so than Laura And he asks her how much Birkan is going to affect the dynamic of their relationship.
This is not a normal dynamic. It's like a relationship, but not a relationship. I told you that this has an expiration date. When either one of us met someone, everything would change.
Oh man, let's just call it what it is. You guys are dating, you just are refusing to say it out loud. And that man definitely thought that you were gonna fall in love with him, rendering that expiration date useless. Laura then admits that she started having feelings for Michael at one point in the past, but he kept saying things like, man, I really gotta find a girlfriend. And Laura says that made her really confused, so she eventually just abandoned the idea of dating him.
I have noticed Michael's behavior change since I started getting a lot more serious with Birkan.
Yeah, cause he loves you, okay? She says that he's been touching her more often, he's been taking her to places to hang out, but they have definitely been dates. And she thinks that Michael does have feelings for her, but he just refuses to admit it.
You want my time and attention as though I am your girlfriend, but you're so afraid to take that risk and go all in. It's like it can't go both ways. We have to pick a way.
This conversation is so weird to me because the way that Laura is talking, it's like if Michael told her that he did like her and want to date her, she would just immediately ghost Birkan.
So what do you want, Laura?
I want a man who wants to be a man. I want a man who wants to make me a priority, to take care of me, protect me, that I can depend on. That's what I want.
This really feels like Laura is just looking him dead in the face saying, this is your last chance. Tell me you love me and I swear I'm yours.
Whew. I really appreciate our relationship.
Okay, so I write these recaps as I'm watching them, and after I wrote that last bit just now, Laura just straight up says that she's giving Michael a chance and he's just not taking it.
Part of me worries that I could be choosing the wrong guy, but I deserve to be fully loved, and Birkan is offering that.
Girl, you are definitely making the wrong choice, okay? You clearly love Michael, and you just don't want to say it first.
I'm just hoping that I don't have to lose my friendship with Michael. If it came down to a choice, I really don't know what I would do.
Meet Forrest from Oregon and his Filipino girlfriend, Sheena. They've been dating for 7 years, and he keeps the flames of their love hot, hot, hot by giving her 24/7 access to him via the security cameras that he has installed all over his house.
I know it might be awkward for some people, but to me, it actually comforts me and makes me feel a lot better just knowing that she's always there.
I get what he's going for. It's just still weird to me. The two have been long distance their entire relationship. They deal with a 16-hour time difference, so Forrest has basically become nocturnal so that he can spend all day with Sheena.
At 4 a.m., I say goodnight to her, and I sleep until 3 or 4 when Sheena wakes up, and then we start our day anew, again together.
That is some crazy dedication, okay? I would not do that for a single week, let alone 7 years. Side note, Forrest has a command for Siri that turns on red lights and sexy music.
Hey Siri, start sexy mode.
Now, I'm gonna assume they could not play the sexy, smooth R&B music that I am sure is playing in the background due to copyright, and they've chosen to replace it with this quirky, upbeat jazz music. Because, let's be honest, there ain't nobody getting any amounts of wet listening to that. He tells us they have seen each other naked, and he loves all of her curves.
She was like, strip down your clothes, boy. And I was like, oh, okay.
And then he gets red in the face and like, legit needs a moment.
I got to see everything she had. Oh, just imagining it just makes my heart flutter. And sorry guys.
I think he just came. Anyway, Forrest is finally heading to the Philippines to meet her, and surprise, he's bringing both of his parents. And he loves his mother, but he also admits that he's super nervous about her coming with him because she can really suck.
My mom's definitely hard-headed, has her own opinions on things, and she'll definitely say whatever's on her mind.
Buddy, if you do not want your parents to come, you are a 32-year-old man. You can choose to go without them. His mom picks him up and says that she is going to take him somewhere really, really important so that he can go to the Philippines prepared as hell.
Do you remember when you turned 18 where we went?
Oh, no way.
Yep, we're going back there. This shop. Yep.
I'm so sorry. You took your 18-year-old son to a sex shop? I cannot be the only one who thinks that is weird. She says that she took him there when he was 18 because she found him going through all of her spicy magazines and sexy videotapes, and she just didn't want him to go through her things anymore, which is completely understandable. But he was 18 in 2011. The internet was a thing. The spicy adult black and orange website existed back then.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Maybe get her a nice purple little negligee. You know, maybe even throw in the little thong panties with it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I would pour lava straight into my ears if my mother ever tried to give my 32-year-old ass any sex advice. Now, we do eventually learn that Forrest has ADHD, so it's really difficult for him to make friends, which is why his mother is his biffle sis. So his mom added him to a social media group a while back, and he immediately saw Sheena make a post. He commented on it, they started chatting, and the rest is history. So ironically, his mother is the reason why he is dating the woman that she does not like.
I'm trying to put on a happy face for Forrest. I've never seen my son happier, but I don't trust Sheena.
Also, I take back my previous comment about it being weird that his mom is going with him. I now understand why he would find it comforting to have her there. So they're shopping around, and his mom tells him that she really wants him to be happy, and Sheena does seem like a nice girl, but something just smells super fishy, especially when it comes to Sheena's parents.
Sheena does everything that the parents want her to do. She's been dishonest to you. I'm afraid they're scammers.
His mother Molly tells us that a while ago, Sheena had created a bank account and put money in it for her and Forrest to start their new life together with. But her parents also had access to that money, and a few years later, they apparently drained every single penny out of it. Well, every Filipino peso out of it. So Forrest was like, girlie, start a new bank account that your parents do not have access to and start putting our money in there. So she did that, and then a few years later, her parents somehow stole all of the money out of that one too.
I do believe I can trust Sheena 100%. When Sheena lied about the money, I wasn't upset with Sheena because I feel like the parents manipulated their daughter.
We also find out that Forrest is a virgin, and he tells us that Sheena is also a virgin. So they are planning on popping each other's cherries on this trip. Cute? He then surprises his mother with the news that he might be in the Philippines for a little bit longer than he had initially planned because he wants to keep Sheena away from her parents as long as humanly possible, and his mother absolutely loses it.
It just makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
No.
She's worried that Sheena's parents are going to fully take advantage of him while he's there, and once Forrest gets a taste of the cookie, he's never gonna want to come back home no matter what happens over there.
Once you have had that, I know you're going to even be more that you're not going to want to leave that. I know that.
And his mom is understandably concerned because this is not the first time an international woman has scammed her son. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a big thumbs up. And let me know down in the comments your thoughts about this episode. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!